brought a contradictory structural audit report, and I was okay. I said, let truth prevail.
Okay.
When
Let
two
the process go
contradict
on. Yes.
when two structural audit reports ended up on the tag committee's desk, they came in, they quizzed both the structural auditors, they came to site, they saw all the damages. And just to give you a few of them, we have a flat whose slab has collapsed on the third floor and he can see in the second floor. That bad.
Oh God. The whole.
Yeah. The third floor guy could look into the second floor guy's house.
Oh God.
All
Okay.
all slabs are caving in the form of a concave piece.
Okay.
The pillars on the ground floor are splitting open, and when the ground floor pillars are splitting open, you know where this is coming from.
Bilkul.
Now, just to give you a background, we had been collecting a certain sinking fund right from 1969.
Okay.
Can you leave us for a minute, please? We are on a call right now.
Yes. You're collecting sinking fund from 1969. Yes.
Yeah. So all these funds were collecting. In 2008 or 9, we emptied the bank account. We collected roughly around 4.5 lakhs from each member, and we put that money in for repairs.
Okay.
The next time it came for a repair in 2017, members said no more money be going to be spent on this kind of a building. Soki and his team of jokers continued to do the same thing. No, we want repairs. We want repairs. Now, my suggestion to all these guys is one thing: if you cannot go with the common mindset of the general body, you don't need to live in a society. Just leave, because you're going to create bad blood and trouble for yourself. Because you are not going to stand against the entire general body. I keep saying, whether I like it or no, I have to go with the
By
essence
the
of the
majority.
thing. Yeah. I'm not saying the general body will say do illegal things against somebody, but if they say they are not going to pay for repairs, you cannot force them to put that money.
Exactly.
So when we went for the structural audit, we got categorized as C1. They challenged it. The tag committee saw all these problems that I'm explaining to you, and they said, no, there is no life in this building. And tag committee has an equation. If the repair cost is going to be more than 50% more than the construction cost of the building, they still declare it C1. So this is the thought process. They saw all this. They said there's no point. They even asked, are members ready to pay? And none of them were there. All resolutions were in place. So nobody agreed. They declared it C1. In August, they gave us a 31-day notice.
Okay.
In August.
In August 2020, 2021.
2020. Yeah.
2020, 2021, I think. 21.
Sorry, 2021.
Yes.
Yeah. In on 29th of October 2021, they gave us a 7-day notice.
Okay.
And they came and chopped the water and electricity now in Jan.
Okay.
Now, what was told to you that day, that 91 members are living in the society, is a blatant lie.
Okay.
A lot of people who knew the fate of this building have vacated the building. It is
Okay.
only these handful of guys, all the guys you met that day, Satyan, GS
Okay.
Koki, Kader, Ali, these guys have not yet signed the DA and are not supporting redevelopment.
Okay.
So you know where they are coming from. They have been always opposing this. Now, just to give you a few more points, when the structural audit report came, or when BMC issued a notice, Soki and he has a very close accomplice. His name is Matthew. They
Okay.
issued a legal notice to the municipal corporation telling them you don't know your job. Right? Both these guys issued a legal notice to them saying you don't know your job. I believe whatever is happening now is an after effect of that. Soki even went to cooperative court against the society and the redevelopment process, and he was sent back with a cost. His entire application was dismissed with a cost, and the court read the minutes and said, Listen, guys,
टॉयलेट जाने के लिए पानी नहीं,
I am
हम
seeing
अभी
your
किसके पास से
complaint.
जाके
You all are
पानी
4
लेवे?
people who have
हम
filed a
किधर
suit.
किधर भीख मांगे भाई, एक
From the
बाल्टी हमको
minutes
दो।
I can see that 4 of you all
एक
will
आदमी
swell to
एक बाल्टी पानी
17.
के लिए भी हमको
But
नहीं
guess
दे रहे।
what? You have 71 odd people on the other side. So the court is going to decide in the interest of the majority. There is nothing that you are going to lose. There is no need to throw this ruckus. Your application is dismissed with cause. This is an order passed against Soki.
हमारी बहुत परेशानी
Okay.
है
You
और हम लोग
call up
रजिस्ट्री
Soki
का
and talk
धंधा
to
है,
him, and
हम
he'll
लोग को
say, I
पैसा
won
नहीं
in
अभी
court. And
खाने
you
पीने
should
में
read
कुछ
that
है नहीं।
order for, and then you'll realize on what direction he's going. So the fact of the matter is, everybody in the society knows that there is no life in this building. Everybody has come to a point that they want a new house. The other guys are opposing, and all that ruckus that you saw that day is purely from the dissenting members. So
Okay.
this is the general body's view. The day you feel, hey, Edzil, I am not convinced with what you're saying, let me know. We have been holding all our meetings from 2019 on Zoom. I will
Okay.
get all the 92 members on that call. Leaving these 8, you will hear everybody else's response to this.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So last year we had a developer whose name is Woodstock Realities Private Limited. Very well known name. Real strong finances. Funds all the projects like Kalpatru and all these big guys.
Okay.
He decided to enter into the process of redevelopment. We were introduced to them by a body called Mango Advisors, who is in the Kotak Bank opposite Bharat Bank, in the Kotak Bank building.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
We met them. They are advisors, right? They look at the developer, they look at the finances, they look at the strength, and they recommend. So for our society, he was recommended. The guy decided that I'll help you all, I'll get this thing done, and I'll get all matters sorted out, and so on. And the general body embarked on the journey and appointed him in the presence of the registrar in the 79A process.
Okay.
These guys filed a legal suit against him, against the society, against the registrar, against the municipal corporation, all these bodies put together.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Now, their reason to file a case against him is because he gave an offer, and during the COVID pandemic, he revised his offer.
Okay.
His revised offer was acceptable to all the other members except to these guys. And it was not the revision and offer. They just didn't want this thing to go through it. They're hiding behind excuses. The revision and offer is only a story that they're trying to build.
Okay.
Let me. I think you're losing light, so let me get the.
I'll just pitch in till then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Soki had a fan following of 15 members at that
Oh,
time.
okay.
So he going to court and he got slapped in the court with the
Yes.
cost to that. He
Yes.
lost
Yes.
half the group, and now they're
Okay.
they are only between 8 and 9 members.
Okay.
Rest of
Okay.
them,
Okay.
even the whole Sardarji clan, we have around 5-6 families Sardarjis.
All
They
right.
all left him around, and they seen sense, and they came to the managing committee and discussed, and they said that we were confused with whatever we were being told.
We were misled by
Misled.
Mr. Soki.
So
Okay.
that was the statement.
This is their story.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So Pradeep, this is the whole fact behind the matter. Yeah,
I
Melon.
think I just want to make it clear that all of these dissenting members, they have an agenda. Either they are interested in, they are asking illegally, they want things that, I mean, more than what they are due for.
Okay.
Either an open terrace or the shopkeepers want
The
extra. So
shopkeepers,
it is selfish agenda.
the shopkeepers who made a big scene in front of when the day you were there with the camera and the guys who were
Yes. Yes.
talking,
Yes. Yes.
that was from only one family.
Okay. Okay.
There were
One
4 or 5
of them
people
was a
speaking
tenant
from one
also.
family, and he's
Okay.
asking for a place in front of the shop, which is illegal.
Okay.
In fact, today
Okay.
they came to the society office and his daughters came and said, "Forgive our father, we are saying sorry on his behalf."
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Pradeep, I have Nikhil, our legal advisor, who has joined this call,
Yes, yes.
right? And Nikhil is somebody who guides us to all the legal process and the legal pieces related to the functioning of our society.
No, close the door. आवाज आओ.
So this is what we wanted to tell you. What was portrayed to you was all untruth.
Yes, yes, yes. You cleared a lot of things. All these things, the legal process, going to the cooperative courts, sending you a legal notice, putting the BMC as a party. None of this was told to us. In fact, so we were thought that all this was just happened randomly and immediate.
लेकिन
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Pradeep, you were saying something.
No. What we saw and what they said was everything happened randomly and very immediate without informing anybody. That was the portrayal given. And none of these things were told to us that the court, they had gone to the cooperative courts, they had made the BMC a party, they had made the other people a party. All these things were not. Now things are clear once you've told all these things.
Right. I mean, you go and you issue a legal notice to the municipal corporation and tell them that they don't know their job. They'll show you how well they know their job after that.
No, of course. No, redevelopment is a continuous process. Everybody should go for it. There's no denying the fact that, you can't stop redevelopment. Redevelopment is a process. It has to go. And the way things are, you all seem to be very transparent in everything. I mean, there's no issues about that.
Right. So, Pradeep, the day you feel, hey, is there something more than meets the eye? I am a guy who will take 92 of the members on a call and I will speak the same language. And you can
Fantastic.
catch me saying, hey, Edzil, you didn't say this or you said that. And I'll tell you, you'll not be able to do that because I am loud in what I do, and I'm able to do this because I have no skeletons in the cupboard. I do not keep things to my chest. It is open. I don't have to explain this to too many people because
Exactly.
I keep everything on the table. I play with my cards on the table. It's not to my chest, and everybody can see what I'm doing.
No, I'll just tell you what they were saying now. Since this issue's on, they said they are not against redevelopment. They are with redevelopment. They are with the secretary. They are with the managing committee. They are with everything. They just want 3 months time for eviction. You heard that lady speak. They want 3 months time, and Mr. Soki also said that you told him that there's a border dispute with some other building across, and that will take 3 months. So, can you all give them 3 months time for eviction?
Sir, okay, let me clarify part by part. I am no authority to give time. I am no authority to give time. First.
Okay.
Second, the question I am asking is, every time I kept telling members, we are lucky. We've had 6 or 7 slab collapses in the building, but we have never had a loss of life.
Yes.
If there is a single loss of life on campus because of this, you know the process, right? The first man
It is.
to be
You ought to
picked
be
up on
liable. You ought to be
criminal
criminally
case.
liable.
Yeah. The chairman and I will be picked up on a criminal case straight up front.
Yes,
Why
yes.
should I put my neck on the chopping board for a bunch of guys who don't know what they are doing? Why should I put my neck on the line for guys who are issuing me legal notices? They are asked. Okay, let me tell you one more thing. The border dispute which they are talking about, it's not a dispute with us. It is a dispute in the municipal corporation's property card calculation way back in 1969, when they used to do measurements as per triangulation. So you draw a triangle from A to B, A to C, and B to C. I identify that area, and you continue to do that as you continue, and then you add all those triangles in terms of area. That number on the property card and what came out of the physical possession measurement has a number difference, and there is a way to do that. The collector, the superintendent of land record, the city survey officer, all these guys are involved, and this is getting corrected. But that cannot be the excuse. Mr. Soki made a comment. We have a border dispute, and what is the meaning of a registered agreement? Do you mean to say if you have a wrong number on your property card, you mean to say that agreement that you made stands null and void? It is, and that too, we have a we you know what we did? We have a specific number, and you know how this BMC works, right? You have a number
Bilkul,
in
bilkul.
your conveyance, you have a number on your property card, you have a number which you derive out of physical measurement of your property. And BMC takes the least of the three to ensure that you're not giving them an escalated number. We
Exactly.
have given a number which is the physical possession in hand. So where is the question of this kind of an issue coming up? He just doesn't know. Again, I'm telling you, Mr. Soki is a guy who has been delivering lectures in Khalsa College, and he's never had the opportunity that somebody questions him back. It's always a one-way communication. So he thinks the same process will follow in the society as well. Unfortunately, we have to tell him, sir, you're wrong here, and that doesn't go well with him.
There was a lady who said, 3 months time because, getting a place on rent is the problem. It's hiked up, jack up the prices. If you all can work on compassionate grounds, since if it's going to take 2-3 months, if you can allow some people to continue for 2-3 months till they're all ready to evict. I think everybody told on camp they are with development, they are with this managing committee, but just give us some time. That's what they said.
No, but again, I'm asking you the question, who is the managing committee to give the time, and why should I put my neck on the block? These are the two questions I'm asking. The third question I'm asking is, if other people could find a place and leave, why some special treatment?
So you're saying the 7 to 8 people have to leave. I mean, that is in the best
Sir,
interest of the society.
let me tell you, from 92 people, there are 5 people left on campus right now. What happened to the rest of them?
So only 5 people are remaining.
Yes.
I think, I spoke to, because as we have to speak to everybody, I spoke to Mr. Ankit Seth also, the builder. He said, if the committee doesn't have a problem, I don't have a problem if they stay for another 2-3 months.
Yeah.
The light has to come from Adani.
So, so hear me out. Even we are not interested in dragging the members out of the houses. If they want to live there, they can live there. But tell me, how are you going to live without water and electricity? Am I dragging you out of your house? I don't have the authority to do that. I don't wear a police uniform. I don't wear a BMC uniform. I have a business and I run that. As a passion to get my flat redeveloped, I'm trying to take 92 members along.
No, it's great. I mean, see, one thing, appreciate that redevelopment process you have started and it is reaching a finalization. That's fantastic.